GameSpot has the worst reviews ever. I said this months ago. I can't remember the last time I watched or read a GameSpot review where I was like, I agree. This makes sense. I don't know what it is. It's like they're just the polar opposite of my tastes. And I guess the majority of people's tastes, to be fair, because they get grilled pretty often. Here, let me see reviews for... Let's see what we got. They can't opine on this since I haven't seen it yet. I haven't seen Willow, but I know most people hated it. They gave it an 8. Avatar Way of the Water, they gave a 5. This was like the safest one to give a good score to because it's just actually pretty fucking good. And they gave it a... It is crazy. They're always like the polar opposite of everything sensical. It's so weird. I just don't get it. I don't even think they're trying to be contrarian. I really think they believe these reviews. Why'd you like Avatar? I hated the first one. I thought the first one was terrible, but I actually really liked the second one. I enjoyed it a lot. I thought it was a significant improvement. Haven't seen Willow, but I know everyone hates it. This one seems in line with like the standard. Most people I know like Wednesday. I haven't seen it. What do we got here that I've seen? Halloween Ends giving it a 3. I would have expected them to give it an 8, honestly. But yeah, that movie's very fucking stinky. So there's one I agree with. Andor, they gave a 7. That's fitting, I guess, considering it's the only good Star Wars show that they've produced since having it. Well, that and Mandalorian. Everything else they've made is fucking trash. Sequel trilogy, trash. Book of Boba Fett, trash. Andor's good. This should be higher. Cyberpunk, they gave a 9, good. Cyberpunk was very good. Rings of Power, they gave 8? In House of Dragon, they gave a 5? What? What? Oh, goodness. Jeepers creepers. How? I mean, I'm more offended at the 8 for Rings of Power than the 5 for House of the Dragon. I liked House of the Dragon. I thought it was good, and I hated the ending of Game of Thrones like everyone else with eyes. But House of the Dragon I thought was just actually really pretty fucking good. Rings of Power is just not at all anywhere close to an 8. What the fuck? She-Hulk giving a 7 I'm not surprised about. I would have thought it'd be higher. I dropped it after... I can't remember if it was 3 or 4 episodes, but I couldn't finish it. It was fucking miserable. Prey was pretty decent. 8 makes sense. Oh, it was GameSpot. Netflix Resident Evil, easily the best adaptation of the zombie franchise yet. A 9 to the Resident Evil Netflix show. Whoa. Like, there's no way they watched it. There's no way they watched it. I just refuse to believe that. There's absolutely a 0% chance anyone sat down with their brain on, watched this, and then made this review. My voice is cracking at the pure absurdity of giving this a fucking 9. It's so shit. But yeah, like, it didn't even take me long to, like, prove my point, man. GameSpot, like, every review almost, is one that I just wholeheartedly disagree with. It's just, I don't get it. It's so off. Thanks, Resub Pie, Santa Slime, and the Prime Saran Wrap, and the Resub Albert, Suede, and Tier 1 Odes, and the Resub Josh. Oh, there's an actual video of it, Harp? Yeah, I can check that out later. And I don't really watch any reviewers for movies aside from like maybe Chris Stuckman or Jeremy. But aside from that, I usually just watch them after because I'm curious to see what they say. I never really go to a reviewer to see if a movie's worth my time. Same with games, except for games I'll sometimes go to skill up before getting something if I'm on the fence. Like if it's not a AAA game, that is. I'll check skill up. Thanks to the resub Raikiri and give sub teacup. Yeah, I was talking about the Andrew Callaghan stuff yesterday. We can go over the newer stuff today. Let me just finish shitting on GameSpot. Giving Thor a 6, I'm actually shocked. I would have thought they'd give it like a fucking 9 or something. Okay, they actually gave Jurassic World Dominion a 5, alright. This is way too high for Secrets of Dumbledore. But at least it's low by normal reviewer standards. This movie is unwatchably shit. This movie is like actually unwatchable. That should be like a 2. They gave Sonic the Hedgehog 2 a 7. That feels a little low. Sonic the Hedgehog 2 is like pretty fucking enjoyable. Even Morbius, they went right in the middle with a 5 because they weren't sure if they should try and appeal to superhero fans. They weren't sure. They were getting gaslit, so they're like, damn, we gotta try and at least play it safe on both sides here. We'll just give it a 5, even though this movie's obviously fucking awful. Oh, they gave Halo Show an 8. Master Chief finally comes to TV and it was worth the wait. Who reviews these? It's gotta be the same person. A 9 to Resident Evil Netflix and an 8 to the Halo Show. Where's the Resident Evil one? It's gotta be the same person. It is! It's the same person! You need to get Chris off of these. I don't know who Chris is, but they are clearly not even watching the material you are tasking them with. That is ChatGPT right there writing a review for GameSpot under the name Chris. He is absolutely fucking trolling. That is wild! That's wild! Jesus! An 8 for Halo. That's almost as baffling as the 9 for Resident Evil. Things are some Ghostface, Luanity, and the Prime Uncle, and Animal. They gave the... If this is Chris, I'm gonna blow a gasket. Okay. They gave the Batman a 6. What is happening at GameSpot? This is so weird. It's so baffling. They gave Matrix Resurrections a 7. Are you fucking serious? Love Keanu Reeves. Love The Matrix. This is fucking awful, though. They still gave it a 7. Alright, there's no reason to keep hurting myself going through these fucking GameSpot reviews. You get the point. I think GameSpot is probably, like, the worst for actual reviews. It's gotta be. Shit, even Polygon and Kotaku get things right more often than GameSpot. I say get it right as if taste is factual. But in this case, come on. An 8 to Halo and a 9 to Resident Evil? You're out of your goddamn mind. Those shows were awful. Thanks to the resub, Dane, King, and Sniffy. No, it won't teach on. But who knows, maybe. How are their game reviews? Exactly the same as their other reviews. It's no different. It's all kind of the same. This game doesn't even work when you try it in co-op. 7 is way too fucking high. Scarlet and Violet also is inexcusably unfinished and unpolished. That's too high. This is fair for Sonic Frontiers. Okay, that's fair. Okay. Wait a minute. They gave Gotham Knights a 4? Okay, who did this? Because whoever did this is like trustworthy. All right, Mark, there you go. That's bold. They actually gave that a low score. That game fucking sucks. Eh, and they gave Scorn a 4? When did they turn their game reviews around? Wait, that's 2 back to back that I agree with. That is very rare for GameSpot. I didn't play enough Splatoon 3 to know if this is too low, but I really liked what I played of it. This is significantly higher than Steel Rising deserves. That game is not good. Saints Row 6 is way too fucking high, but at least it's not a good score either. Man, I've not played. They gave Thymesia an 8. That's way too high. It seems like more their bias is like lower budget titles and being very generous, which isn't the worst thing in the world. If I'm being charged like a AAA price, I don't care the size of the team, I'm going to grade it on a AAA scale. But I think Thymesia was $40, so it wasn't a full price game. That is still way too generous, though. It seems about right. Seems about right. Man, I haven't played half of these fucking games they review. Seems about right. Diablo Immortal with a 6. You got me fucked up on that. Yucky. A 9 for the Quarry. That's a little generous. Man, what the fuck? Why are like all of their bigger title ones? They gave Postal 4 a 1. I haven't played it. Man, they fucking hated that one. Jesus Christ. Tokyo Ghostwire with that 8. Nope. Disagree. Agreed. That's too high. These are not nearly as bad as their other entertainment reviews for shows and movies. Yeah, maybe they should just stick to the namesake and just stay with games and don't touch things that aren't games, because my god. Why are we talking about reviews? I actually don't even remember why we started talking about GameSpot reviews, to be honest with you. No, I don't know what you're talking about with those, Chromium. It's the first I'm hearing of that. Check their Moonfall review. Oh, they probably shit all over it. They didn't understand the beauty of Moonfall. If this has a 10, though, I will use GameSpot for every single review ever. Do they even have a Moonfall review? Because this is not it. No. No Moonspot or Moonfall review. Unlucky.